Welcome to Super Elite Boxing. We're here in the studio with New Haven's own heavyweight champ, Solomon Maye. Solomon, welcome to the studio, my brother.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for inviting me.
Hey man, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm actually excited to have you in the studio tonight because
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, man. The first time I seen you fight was April 3rd at Twin River Casino with CES Boxing, and you went up against JP, Pierre Augustin. And I tell you, that night, I became a fan of Solomon Maye.
Nice.
All right? I became a fan of Solomon Maye. And the reason why I say that is because I remember leading up to that April 3rd fight, I was there for the press conference. And Mr. JP, when it was his turn to go up and speak, he grabbed the mic and said, and looked at you. And he said what he had to say. He was brief. He was real short, straight to the point. But he ended off his statement by saying, "I'm going to kick your ass." You know, that was kind of personal, or he made it personal.
Definitely.
How did you feel about that?
Actually, that was the first time anybody ever said that to me in my life. I never heard anybody say he was gonna kick my ass. So it was more of a shock than anything. And from that moment on, he just gave me motivation to go in there and try to hurt me. That's what I wanted to do. After he said that, because I was being nice. I was being nice when I said what I said. He came back with that, so it gave me more motivation to get in the ring and do what I had to do.
Well, after the press conference, the following day we had the weigh-in, and I remember you were standing there, face off, looking at him in the eyes, and I was able to see it that you meant business, and you actually that's exactly what you meant. April 3rd when you stepped into the ring against him. There were some people that were saying, you know what, Solomon Maye ain't gonna do it. He's up in age. What is it, 39? You were 40. You're somewhere in that ballpark. I heard a lot of people saying, you know what, he ain't gonna do it. But I'm gonna keep it real. You jumped in the ring and you outboxed this dude.
Absolutely.
You look, marvelous. I mean, very impressive.
Thanks.
And you kept him up against the ropes. You put a lot of pressure on him. I mean, throughout the fight, he constantly kept falling out of the ring. I mean, tell us about that.
I mean, it was frustrating. It was frustrating because I'm trying to get at him. I'm a pressure fighter. I want to get in your face. I want you to make mistakes. I'm gonna force you to make mistakes. And pressure busts pipes. When you putting pressure on people, and he's backing up to the ropes, and he felt my power a couple of times, so. His natural reaction was to fall through the rope, just fall down. I don't understand why they didn't at least call a couple of them a knockdown. He fell down like 4 or 5 times. So it should have been a knockout, but I think he was just scared. He was just scared. He didn't want to get hit. I mean, that's not his. He don't live out there. He don't live there. That's not where he lived at. He shouldn't be there.
Now listen. That night, when you were walking into the ring, did it at all cross your mind that, you know what, he's a popular person, a popular fighter, a popular personality. He has Vinny Paz in his corner. Did it ever cross your mind, to say, you know what, he might have the judges in his favor? Did that cross your mind?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's why I wanted to go in there and handle my business. I want him to go in there. I wanted to go in there and let him feel my power. I wanted him to know that my ring generalship was way better than his. Just let him know he don't belong in the ring with me. Like I said at the press conference, I don't care what your record look like. I don't care who you got backing you. You still gotta get in the ring with me. You never fought me before. So now you have fought me. Now you know what it is. And he was scared. And he gonna be scared now. Unless the only way he got a shot at winning this fight is if Vinny let him borrow his heart. That's it. If Vinny don't let him borrow his heart, he don't got a shot. He don't belong in the ring with me. And I'm gonna show him that when we go up against each other when it's 17.
Let me tell you, April 3rd, after that fight took place, I heard a lot of fans in the arena expressing their disapproval in regards to the outcome of your fight. They didn't agree with the judge's decision because the outcome of the fight was a draw. Do you feel that the fight should have been a draw, or it should have been in your favor?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say, the judges got a job to do, the referees got a job to do. I respect what they do. Their decision is what they make. But at the end of the day, I won that fight. I won that fight, hands down. You know, like I said, I respect the judges, the referee. But, you know, I went in there and won that fight, and I think a draw or a loss that night was taken out from that night. You know what I mean? So I got to go there this rematch and make sure, because I let him live a couple times. I ain't gonna let him live this time. I'm not gonna let him live. When I'm on him, I'm on him. And if he don't got nothing to come back with, he all set. He all set.
So July 17th is the great rematch. It's been titled as Road to Redemption. CES Boxing is bringing boxing back to Twin River Casino.
Absolutely.
You're on the card, and you're facing the same man that you faced a couple of months ago. What can the fans of Solomon Maye expect from Solomon Maye on July 17th?
Well, first of all, don't call it a fight. Calling it a fight means that I struggled in this fight. It's gonna be straight domination. I'm gonna go in that ring, and I'm gonna make him make a career decision that night in that ring. If this is what you want to do, or if you want to go make movies like you was just now doing. That's it.
You're boxing out of Elephant in the Room Boxing Club. Now, your trainer, after you going through that fight, what has your trainer done with you to prepare you to face this man all over again? What has changed? You know, what have you tweaked in your abilities to prepare yourself for this fight?
Well, as you can see, I slimmed down a little bit. Nice and.
What weight we're at right now?
Right now I'm at 225.
Okay.
225. You know what I mean? But I lost a lot of body fat, so I'm more chiseled now.
Nice.
You know, I've been working on just pressure, just a lot of pressure. You know, I'm a smaller heavyweight. You know, I got a little bit of power, so I'm gonna put pressure on you through the whole fight. You know, you need to be able to penetrate my shell. If you can't penetrate my shell, I don't care about your punches. I don't care what you're gonna do. I don't care about your footwork. I don't care about what you do. I just care about what I do. I know what I train to do, and I'm going in and do it.
Excellent. Excellent. So July, as I stated earlier, July 17th, you're back in the ring. We're looking forward to seeing you step back into the ring against Mr. JP. You know, people are talking about this fight because the first one was great. But I anticipate the second one to be even greater.
This second one, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger.
Excellent. So, July 17th, Twin River Casino. Tickets are still available by visiting www.cesboxing.com. You can also get your tickets in New Haven and the local area for you fans that are in the Connecticut area by visiting Elephant in the Room Boxing Club.
Yeah.
Located on what part of Orchard Street?
Right on Orchard and Henry, 746 Orchard Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay, say it a little louder so the fans can hear.
746 Orchard Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Come by. You want to spar? You want to come by and train? You want to do whatever? Come by. JP, you could come by too.
Excellent, excellent. So, again, look forward to seeing you in the ring, my brother.
Okay.
July 17th. We appreciate you coming down to the studio for this interview. You know, we expect for July 17th to be a great night of boxing, and that's because hard-hitting heavyweight champ Solomon Maye will be stepping back into the ring to face JP, Jean-Pierre. Make sure you're there. July 17th. Get your tickets now while they still last. Thank you for watching. Solomon, thank you for coming to the show.
Pleasure being here.
I appreciate it, brother. God bless.